Hello everybody and welcome. So I got back from a tournament on Friday and I'm going to show you guys my deck I built and some other stuff. I also took out, by the way, all the rares or mythics that I pulled, even if they weren't related to the deck. I went with them. I'm very happy I did go with them because they were really good. I think it's called like Azuril or something. But they were great. It got me in like second place, which was great. Yeah, it came in second place, which was really surprising for me because I didn't think it'd come in second place at all. But what happened was originally I actually chose the worst one ever, making a mistake only because nobody else was doing it. So it was like I'll go Satanarium or whatever it's called. But then I realized what I'd done, and then like I couldn't change back because all they had was Tamriel, and I hated Tamriel. And then at the last minute, she's like, a guy with Azuriel didn't show up, so who wants to know? I was like, yes, I'll take it. Because Azuriel was the one that won it originally. So whenever you activate Herald of Hidden Fair Outlast ability, put a 1/1 white warrior creature token on the battlefield. I didn't actually use that one that much because it was free mana to do so. Choose one, exile target creature with power 3 or greater. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Distribute 2 1/1 counters on 1 or target creatures. Didn't get any lands, sadly. So this card was not in the deck, but it was a rare I pulled or whatever. Flying, Phoenix dies, return to the battlefield face down. Deals 2 damage to each player. Some of the cards have morphed, by the way, I never understood. This was the one we're still trying to figure out what the fuck Morph's supposed to do on this guy. Because its morphing cost is the same as its regular. You're just paying 3 more mana for him. Colorless mana. Get the fuck out of here. I only had him in there, by the way, because he had reach, and since I went with them, there wasn't a lot of flying shit, and I needed something that could protect me against flying. Destroy target attacking creature. I did have some removal in here, which was good. You always want that removal. I have some big bombs I got to. Each creature you control with 1/1 counter on his first strike. This guy came in handy a bunch of times and saved my ass. The biggest one that I was able to build up the biggest, this guy was good. He made a great wall. Outlast, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When you did Outlast with that guy, by the way, he gave all 1/1 counter guys first strike. This card was target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. If I had creature 4 or greater, which I could outlast the ability up to, it would get 2/2, which was great. This guy was the bomb. So 4 mana to play, right? But then his Outlast ability is only 1 mana. So each turn, so I already had 4 lands out. Each turn I could go him up by 4, and he was just amazing. I think I got him up to like 15/15 at once, and he was just so good. And then I would use this card right here, actually, speaking of which, put a 1/1 counter into target creature you control gains protection from color of your choice on the turn. So if they had a specific color out in the field, or a majority of one, I would put that on there to protect my creature. Flying First Strike Haste, this card is great. 1/2, but for 2 mana, but it has Flying First Strike and Haste. That's great. Another one of you guys. This was the only ever flying creature out of my deck, which is why I had that card with reach in there to protect against that. I guess here's another one of my rares. I never use this one because it's shit, but whatever. Remove X1. So one counters from among creatures you control. Target who gets X+X until end turn. My biggest victory is some guy had Sarkhan, and I destroyed immediately because I lost game 1 to him when he was using Sarkhan. Then game 2, because of the Dragonblade Dark, he just kept using his first ability over and over, and I couldn't block because I had nothing that protects from flying. Game 2, he got him out, and I immediately destroyed him. I went straight for him. I still took 4 damage, but I went straight for him and ended up winning that game. And then 1 game free as well. Other creatures you control get 1/0. Warrior creatures, that is. Love these lands. Enter beyond field tap with 3 mana. Still great. Prowess, by the way. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, that creature gets 1/1 until on the turn. Some people will probably ask why I didn't go with him. Because all my other cards, like my rares and stuff, that were good, were the one that I got. And I had a bunch of other ones. And his color, I didn't have a lot. I use him in my side deck. But, yeah, he's great. Haste. Attacks each combat if able. Is indestructible as long as it's your turn. Deals damage, Hellmaster dies, put 1/1 counter on him. Hellmasher. Only thing I don't like about him, I already owned him from the Speed versus Cunning deck, which I made a video of. If one or more 1/1 counters will be placed on a creature you control, that you may place plus that many +1/+1 counters placed on it instead. This card won me almost all my games. It was so good. So then paired with this fucking thing right here, where did you go? The one card that cost 1 mana to outlast his ability on, it was like fucking unbeatable. Because yeah, right here, paired with this fucking creature, it was unbeatable. 1 mana to outlast his ability, and he was just like, oh yeah. So I would, like, say if I paid 1, he'd get 1/1/1, he got 2 instead. This card, just like a Clue Stone, I guess. This is a fucking Guildgate that gains 1 life. It's a little bit better version of a Guildgate. I had this in here because they had Death Touch. Why not have something with Death Touch? Another card that I guess I understand what this is more of. At least this one's like 4 and then 1 black. It's a 2 black and 3. And it like makes a little bit of sense if you didn't have the 2 black. The other one that's just like 1, 4, 3 and then 1 green, and it makes no sense at all because that's its mana cost. I have that in here because it's a beefy creature. Put 2 1/1 counters on target creature and then tap it. Too high of mana cost, but it's still good. I would reduce it by 1 if it was 3 mana. It'd be really good. Outlast. Each creature you control with 1/1 counter has Death Touch. This card came in handy. It was good. I wish I had more of them in there. You gain 5 life, and you gain 10 life instead if you control a creature with power greater. Always gain the 10 life. You totally want to gain the 10 life. It's only 2 mana, you can gain 10 life. Outlast, 2/5. I didn't really use it that much. This one I, used very rarely. I only had this one in here. It's like a substitute for, beefy creatures in case I didn't have anything beefy out. But, this card's mana cost is way too high for what it is. This is a great card. Great defender, 0/5, and you can make your opponent lose 1 life. Another one of those guild gates that you... My other card that I really liked, untap each creature you control for 1/1 counter on it during each other player's untap step. So basically all my cards had vigilance, kind of. It's because every single turn it was my opponent's turn, my cards would untap, and it was great. Put a 1/1 counter on the creature, outlast as a sorcery. This was my ever removal type card. It's besides the one you saw before. Enters the battlefield, you may exile target creature with toughness 3 or greater until it leaves the battlefield. This is fucking great. 2 mana. It's no pacifism, and it's not going to be. I wish it was, but it's still good. Don't get me wrong, now this looks like fucking shit. Those were my other cards. My other shit deck I built was over there. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be doing a giveaway. My 100 subscriber giveaway is always going on when I reach 100 subscribers at some point. And, yeah, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Also, if you have an Xbox One or own Destiny, add me, Dark Taco Anime. But, thanks for watching. Watch my trade binder video, too. And if you see anything you wanted, they're all for trade, I guess, except for the promo. I want your promos, though. Fucking... I'll end it on this. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Nah, I'm not going to end it here. You guys thought I was going to end it here, didn't you? The reason I'm not ending it here, one really simple reason. Just because, I feel like I didn't go through this enough. And what I could have talked about a little bit better in this, I'm just going to say it like this. You guys don't need to actually see anything. What I could have actually done a little bit better in this is, there could, some of the cards that I think that could be done better in this set, more of the cards of Outlast, because there's not enough of them. I'm really hoping... See, my problem is, if these abilities don't get transferred over to the 2nd and 3rd, it'll just be really stupid. I don't know why they bring Morph back. I haven't seen Morph since, 7th edition, and I was really surprised to see it again. I have no quarrel against Zendikar lands. We all know, though, if you've ever watched any of my videos, I'm not the hugest fan of them, because I really never understood them, because I'm just paying 1 life to search my library for a land. Why don't I just use a fucking Guild Gator for one. I'd rather have a buddy land. Fucking if I have a white mana on the field, it comes into play without untapping it. And it can tap for 2 instead of just searching my library for 1 land. But whatever. People like them and they're expensive. So that means this that I can sell. Like, I'm stocking up big time. And if I were you guys, I would stock up big time on the lands too. Because if the Zendikar lands are anything to go by, these lands are going to go to $50 and $60 as soon as the set's done. So it's totally worth stocking up on these. One card I forgot to show, actually. Never mind. Not that done. The one foil I got. It just looks super cool. I love how it looks. I think the foiling actually, if anybody else has noticed, has actually gotten better over the years. It's like more shiny this time around. And I like that. Delve, draw 3 cards. It's a shit card because its mana is ridiculous. But, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.